Okay, we're back. We're at the 4.5 minute stage now. We're definitely getting steam. It's definitely getting bubbles. It's on its way, but whether or not it can bring it right up to the boil, yeah, I mean, it will cook a tin of beans or a tin of soup or something like that without a worry, I think. But we're definitely getting something there. It's just a case of how long have you got. I mean, you could put it on and go and do your ablutions or whatever you want to do a bit of your admin. But it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely getting warm now. Just as we're getting steam there, and we're getting a bit of infusion down the bottom. But whether or not it brings it up to the boil, it looks like it might, but it's a case of how long will it take? But I mean, it doesn't look like a bad idea. The flame is doing pretty well. You can see in there. This to the touch on the outside, down to there. Down there, it's still touchable. You can hold it in your hand. So you've got some sort of grip there anyway. So on a surface in here, in my bedroom, it's not doing no damage that way. The heat is not travelling down, but the heat is definitely travelling up. But whether or not it's going to be hot enough to make a cup, well, it might be hot enough to make a warm cup of tea or a warm cup of coffee. But I mean, we've definitely got steam there, so we can't be far off it. But if I had a good volunteer around, I could stick their finger in and see how hot. Really stick their finger in to see how hot it gets. But we're getting there slowly but surely, I think. But we can only but try these ideas. As I said though, if you're cooking a tin of beans, or a tin of something, or just getting some hot water ready to put something else in to make mashed potatoes or something like that, that'll work. That's not a problem. I just want to see how long it's going to take for it to work for a cup of tea. It's might have been easier for me to shout downstairs to my wife and tell her, make me a cup of tea, darling. But that slightly defeats the object, doesn't it? And, well, we're getting there slowly. It looks like it's going to come to the boil. It does look like that might work. It does look like that could do it. It's definitely making it hot enough to cook with on a slow cook. It's definitely good for that. It would be nice if it can bring it up to a boil. You could make a cup of tea out of this now. It will still be hot. I want to see it boil. I want to see if it will boil the water. That's the plan of it. Let's move it off for a couple of seconds. I mean, look, the flame's there. Yeah, it's already sitting in there nice and tightly. It just sits on there. I'll spot it now for a few seconds, haven't I? And maybe the flame does need to be a little bit higher, a bit closer to the pot itself, so that the flame spreads out more and gives the pot more heat. It was a very cold day as well, and I did use very cold water. Don't know if that makes any difference. I'm trying to make excuses for it now. I think it's struggling to bring it to the boil. But as you can see though, there's definitely steam, and there's definitely some heat there. But I don't think now, I think if it was going to come to the boil, it would have done it by now. Give it a few seconds. So we're up to now nearly 7 minutes. 7 minutes for a cup of tea. Oh, I've seen wars calls for that. Patience is not a virtue for everybody. But I suppose if you put it on and you've got something to do first, and you can put it on. Then again, if it's the only way you're going to get a hot drink, you will wait. If it's all you've got left, or it's all you can get to, If your car's broke down somewhere or something like that, and you need a hot drink because it's freezing cold and stuff like that, and you've got this in a small bag in your boot and a little bit of water, you're gonna get a hot drink out of it. So it's gonna work that way. It just isn't quite gonna bring it up to the boil. Which is a shame. It really is a shame. See, some of you are looking at, possibly looking at it and saying, ah, that'll bring it up to the boil, that will do it. But I'm not convinced. I think it's a frugal exercise. I don't think it's going to do it. I really don't think it's going to do it. It's a shame, because at first I thought it would. It's hot. It's definitely blooming hot. But I just don't quite think it's hot enough. But as I said, it's hot enough to cook something. 'Cause it doesn't have to come to the boil to cook anything, does it? You've got a tin of beans in there, or a tin of soup, a tin of anything. A packet of anything that needs cooking up. That'll work. If you've got a packet of anything that just needs, it says add hot water. You can get your hot water. You can definitely get a... I'll give it one more minute. One more minute and it'll be 10 minutes. Almost. And if you're going to get a 10-minute cup of tea, I mean, it might bring it to the boil more if you put a lid over the top. Stop the steam from escaping, stop the heat from escaping. That might work. I don't know. Answers on the postcard. That's, wish there was something else that I could do whilst we was waiting, because it's going to be a bit of a boring video. As I said, I've still got my little mess burner thing from the other video there. Let's see if that will work. And the gas side of things are there with my big ass gas bottle there. But whilst I was down the shops today, I priced it up. That gas bottle there was £7. The smaller gas bottle was £5, and you get twice as much. So, but that's just one shop. It's just one shop I go to. It doesn't it's not so much. I know it says camping gas there, but this actually is for a gas gas gun, basically, for soldering, a soldering gun, gas soldering gun. That's what I got that there for, and that's why I get it, because I go to that type of shop. Right, let's just see how this going. Oh, yeah, that is warm. I think that's going to work. Yeah, I think if you had a lid on that, that would have done it earlier. That's definitely there. That's definitely working. Yeah. Right. Okay then. Thank you, YouTube. There's an idea. It's definitely alright for cooking and stuff like that. Takes a time for the cup of tea, but we got there in the end. Rightio. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.